Hello, hello. If you would like to join me to take a look at my Canterbury Bells full ostrich personal wide planner, then stay tuned. So I had mentioned in my One Book July video that I had a number of planners. I've had a bunch of people asking me about my Canterbury Bells, and this is a Vanderspec Canterbury Bells in full quill, and it's also the personal wide size. And so I thought I would just kind of do a quick update on it. I am not currently using this planner for a whole lot of anything right now. I just kind of am keeping it because I have found that once in a great while I get the itch to use rings for a little while, and so I just kind of keep this planner on my desk. And I do have a few things that I put in here, but it's not a lot, but I do kind of keep some stuff in here as like a either like running lists, or, and we'll get into it, but basically right now it's just sort of collecting dust on my desk. So, but let's take a look at it. So like I said, full quill. So the Canterbury Bells is a little bit different as it is a coated leather. So I'm trying to get a good, it's really hard to see on camera, but it does kind of have a coating and it's a little bit shiny. So you are definitely going to be less apt to have stains on this one because of the coating. Now, from what I am to understand after talking with Petra, essentially some of the lighter colors have the coating on it, and that's just to kind of help preserve the lighter color leather. So as opposed to, see how matte, you can kind of see the difference, that this one is kind of like shiny and reflecting light, and this one really isn't, except for like on the quills, and that's just because it has patina, but it's definitely softer and not coated. So completely different planners, and that's just a comparison color wise. This is the lavender ostrich Vanderspec, and that's the Canterbury Bells. And then I can show you the Lila Purple from Gillio, and just so that you can kind of see color difference there. So it's definitely even a shade lighter than that. So let me put that back. Oh, that one's heavy. Okay, so personal wide, this one has been widened 1.8 centimeters this way. I did not heighten it. I kept it the standard height, and I did the standard pockets as well on this one, mostly because it was already so expensive, because I also did the flyleaf, and that is just an added expense. And with me, I did a pen loop on that. So the standard pocket configuration, as you can see, it looks like this, and I still even just have my Vanderspec cards in there because I'm lame and my pocket game is terrible, and I'm not really using this right now anyway, so I just didn't feel the need to like super jazz up the pockets when I'm not even using it. I do have this little card in here, and on the opposing side of this card is a little pocket, and usually in the pocket will be the in case or if found, call this number kind of deal. So and then I just have a little string and a little charm that someone had given me in one of my orders. So that's all that's there. So I went with the standard pocket configuration, and it also has a slip pocket here and then one here. And so what I did was I purchased these from, I believe, Planner Press, and as you can see, they're just kind of like tabs that aren't, there's no hole punches in them. So essentially I'd have stickers, dots, personal, and random, and so each thing I can file those in there. So that just kind of helps to keep me a little bit more organized. Not a lot, but a little. So that's that. This one does have the big back pocket, which my big back pockets I usually just keep for storage of some additional inserts. And other than that, I don't really put a whole lot back there because it does bulk it up. This particular one does have silver 30mm rings, so you can see I really do have a lot of space there. I did get the full quill, and it might get a little loud because the rain is coming down really heavy, so if it does, I apologize. But I purchased the full quill flyleaf, and I had a pen loop installed on it so that I could keep a pen of any kind. Now, when she does do these, they are elasticated, but I will say for the flyleaf, the standard pen size is pretty slim, and this one is the clean color dot. But let's just look at like a Sarasa. Fits in there nicely, but fairly tight. So, you know, just keep that in mind for the flyleaf ones. And I didn't have her put stiffener in it. I didn't really ask about that, but I guess if you wanted your flyleaf to be a little thicker, then you would ask specifically for there to be some sort of, you know, stuffing or something in your flyleaf. I didn't ask. She just did whatever, and maybe because I didn't get stiffener in the planner, maybe she chose not to do it in the flyleaf as well, and that's why the flyleaf is so squishy. But it's beautiful, and it's full quill, as you can see. Okay, so we'll take that pen out and just put my color dot back in there. Okay, so I have very old pictures of my family in here because my children are much bigger than this now, but I made these, and these are like welded together. So it's just one of those things. My two boys are at that stage where they don't want their pictures taken anymore. So I feel like my family photos are probably done, which is sad. It makes me want to cry. Oh goodness. Sorry about that. My oldest son is moving out in a month, and this is the stage of motherhood I don't like because I know I'm gonna miss them so terribly, him so terribly, and I'm struggling with it, so bear with me. I wasn't expecting to cry in this video, but oh well, there it is. I don't have anything currently in the calendar section. Let me just adjust the lighting since it's just changing so much because of the rain. I don't have anything currently in the calendar section because I'm not using this like as a main planner, but normally if I use this as a main planner, this is where I would have a monthly and either a weekly or a daily setup, just depending on what I felt like using at the time. And as you can see, like I have a daily allocated tab, and I do have weekly ones as well, but I just don't have them in here. And basically all I did for these was I just took some single-sided colored cardstock paper that I had, and these were some leftover tabs that I had, and I just kind of put that on there. So then I have, when I'm actually good at it and I'm consistent, I start filling out my exercise tabs, but not been consistent. So I've just been kind of jotting it down here and there in my planner, because in my current B6 planner, because I'm just not doing it enough. I'm not, oh, you guys, I'm just really struggling. Some people absolutely love exercising, and I have never been one of those people. I have always, even when I was in my 20s, absolutely hated exercising. I like doing stuff like hiking and those types of things, but I'm just not a fan of like sitting on a treadmill or a bike or any of that. It's just, blech. It's not enjoyable to me. And I'm just, again, trying to adjust this light just a wee, because it's just getting so dark in here. Okay, so exercise. So as you can see, that's just not something I'm really using right now. And so then I have a slot for to-dos. Again, not using this as a planner, so it's empty. This is a sterling ink paper, and it literally just has the circles. It's very faint. It has the circles, the to-do, and some, let me zoom you in a little bit. And so the circles run along here, and then it has the lines. And if you really wanted to, you could make it a little bit easier to see by filling it in like that. Because it is, in my opinion, some of her printables print out a wee bit too light. I know that a lot of people like that. I'm not one of those people. I really prefer it to be a little bit darker. But yeah, so I love her printables, and I love the flower motif, and that's really a lot of why I purchase her printables. So these are all to-dos. Then the next one is my social media part. I use this off and on, and I'll show you like some of my past pages. So basically I have this undated monthly calendar in here, and I would just go through and plot out what my basically what I was putting on my planner at the time. And like, this is back in February. I'm trying to think if it's February of this year. It might have been. So I'm not really sure. It could have been February of last year for all I know. But yeah, so that's how I would use this before. I have not used it in quite a while, because I haven't used the rings, and honestly, I've only just started getting a little bit better about getting my videos posted regularly, because I've really just found a little bit of a groove in my life. And I say a little bit. Yeah, so this would have been 2021. So all of this is from 2021. So yeah, I really have not used this planner at all this year. I have used my B6 the whole entire time. So some of this was, you know, I would post it in here. Now I pretty much just, do I put it in my monthly? Yeah, literally I just like write, now I just write like flip video or journals or Kinbor. So I just kind of do that just to kind of keep track of it in this one. But I did use my rings a fair amount last year, so there is that. So, and then I have like when I'm trying to process videos in my head, then I put it in this YouTube video information sheet, and I can like, you know, write the content of what I want the video to be, and then I can list everything out here. So there you go with that. I just feel like the lighting is so awful. I'm so sorry. Okay, so then I just have notes. And so like I was doing art notes after taking some classes, and I would take a picture of it. This is actually back when I had my, what was it called? The sprocket. And I just printed out a picture that I had taken of the artwork that I did and put it in here. And then I just kind of wrote the things that I did for it. Like I had fun doing this, and so that's why I wrote it down like that, so that I'd be like, okay, these are the things that I did that I found were fun. Okay, sorry about that. I had to run outside with the rain. I have some new calves and they were not going in their shelter. So yes, what I was saying is I really like taking notes when I'm doing art, and also like if there's some new like journaling type things that I'm doing, I like to take notes on that as well. And then I have my health tab, and again, so if just in case somebody asks, I will take this one out and show it. So basically what I did is I purchased this. I want to say this is a happy planner setup. And so what I did was I went ahead and put different, this is just like cardstock that I found, and then the same here, and then I just used my fuse tool, I can't speak today, and I kind of fused those things in, and that's one of my favorite pictures of myself and my husband, and I just love this particular one of the two of us. So yes, so that is that one. And then I'm not going to actually show you, I'm going to show you blanks because obviously my health information is private. So these are doctor's visits inserts, and I'm sorry, I don't remember where I got these from, and they're not labeled on the side. So I'm not really sure where these came from, if this was like a Peanuts Planner Co. or where, or even if my friend made them for me. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I've had them for so long now. But it was really good when I was needing to go to the doctor a lot, which I'm in remission right now, so I haven't had to go. I'm so happy about that. I'm feeling really good. My hair is growing back, and I'm finally losing weight again. So I'm just really, you know, knock on wood, happy that my health is where it needs to be right now. So I haven't really had to use these a whole lot, but it is nice, obviously, to have something like this in a ringed planner so that I can keep track of my visits, so on and so forth. So that is that. And so then I have, let's see, these are, I think this is like a prayer. Let's see, it doesn't say anything there. I just don't want to open up to something super, super personal. So these are Bible, I basically just used note sheets and was doing Bible study notes here on these pages. I'm not going to show you guys that, mostly because that's really not what my channel is for. If anybody wants to talk to me about Jesus Christ, then by all means message me and I would love to talk to you. But I don't use my channel for that purposely, because many reasons. So that's not what I'm here for. But these are absolutely gorgeous. And this is the other side as well. I believe these are SM plans, and she had like the little flower. I think this was like her spring floral maybe, but then I have my passwords, and let's see if I have any blank ones. I can show you guys the blanks. I don't know if I have any blank ones. Yeah, here we go. So blank passwords, and all of these are personal wide size. And then I have logs. So I have reading logs, and I'm like not the best of readers right now. So my free time, I usually don't have a lot of that. So I'm not a very good book reader. Then I have wish lists, which whenever I am able to get something on my wish list, I mark it off. So there's still quite a few little things there, and most of it are fountain pen related, just because, and I do kind of break it up actually now that I see that, like house wish list things and then planner wish list things. I do someday, maybe Julia will have the cloud B6 Apunto. I feel like maybe that will never happen. I don't know. I did get my pen roll. I do still need blinds for the living room. I have not done that yet. And then I just have a random thing in the back, and it just has random notes. And then the very back is nothing. Okay, just making sure I didn't have anything listed back there. So basically just a little pretty, and it does have this back pocket, and I'm like so out of frame, sorry. And then the pen loop here, and this is just a Villa Beautiful pen that my planner bestie sent me in the mail, because it matched this planner perfectly and I love it. So yeah, so that is my current setup that I have for my Canterbury Bells. If I start using it again, then obviously, you know, all of the things that I would use in my B6 bound planner, like a monthly calendar and a weekly setup and a daily setup, those would all have to come in here. And then I probably, you know, would pull a couple other things out to make it work. But yeah, right now I'm just really happy in bound books, because as I said in my One Book July video, that really, you know, when I did the One Book July a couple of years ago, it did just really make me figure out that bound books were what I enjoy the most. So as much as I do now and again get that itch for rings, and that's what I keep this girl for, yeah, so that is my Canterbury Bells. If you guys have any questions, I can tell you this particular leather I have had for a good while now, and there is no patina. So I would say I've had this for close to a year. In it, it's not the same as like the lavender, the spots for the actual ostrich quills have gotten darker, whereas nothing has changed on this one at all. It looks absolutely the same, brand new, no patina. So again, if you're someone that likes the super new look and you want it to always look the same, you might want to get in on a hide share for this. That is how you would do it with Vanderspec. You need to have 4 sides of full quill in order to start a hide share. So that would mean, when I say sides, like this whole outside is considered one side. So you would have to have 4 people that want at minimum full quill on the outside of a planner. And if they want outside and inside, then that counts as 2 sides. So then, you know, if you have 2 people that want B6 planners and they want full quill inside and out, then you're good to go. But otherwise, yeah, that's how it. Okay, so don't forget to mash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to stick around and catch up on any old videos or any new videos coming out. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!